Alright everybody, it's time for a banjo race. It's Wednesday evening, I think, and joined with me today we got Duck versus Dingoslayer. Say hi everyone.
What's going
Hello.
on?
And I actually remembered to unmute my Discord today, so that's wonderful. Can't wait for this race, you'll never forget. Just
Hey,
keep the memes coming, yeah.
sure to bring the roof off the place.
Yeah. How are we feeling about the race today? Start with Duck.
I'm feeling all right. I did a run 2 days ago. It was pretty bad, but I'm still feeling pretty good.
I'm ready as I'm gonna be. I'll say that.
Yeah,
It's the same as all the other races I've done. Let's just say that.
yeah, you've done the one mandatory or optional race before the tournament, before the
Yeah.
tournament race for practice. Yeah.
Yeah, and if
Well,
the first race goes bad, I have a second one, and I come
yeah,
back.
yeah, that's absolutely true. The first race is definitely the ooh, gotta shake out that rust. But if we did a race earlier today, 2 days ago, that's great. And yeah, the winner of this race is gonna be racing me. So
Oh, great.
isn't that fun? All right. Well, good luck to you in game one. We can go ahead and get her started if I can find where all my stuff is. Okay, perfect. All right, Duck, Dingo, are both of you ready to go?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. I'll count you down and then we'll get her started. So start it up in 3, 2.
Oh, whoa, wait, whoa. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, now.
Sorry, oh no, I'm not ready. What the fuck? This happened last time too. Randomly, like, my cord got loose and.
All right, just unplug your cord, replug it in, make sure it's all like right in there. See, that's why I always ask, are you ready? It's- the ghost of something has possessed
Oh my,
Duck's N64.
this isn't a good sign.
Oh no. I got the gods on my side because I'm American. I'm racing Canadian on 9/11 day, so they're looking out for me.
Typical Canadian-made plastic, you know.
Yeah.
Go duck, woo, go duck, YH.
Oh my god, no.
Do you have another cord or is it your TV?
I think it's my splitters because I bought new cord.
Oh, you use splitters.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Could always try switching one of your splitters from video to audio.
Is that a thing? Oh, I might have got it. Just don't touch it. Okay, I'm ready. Let's try it.
Okay, well, hopefully, like, is it just affecting your feed or is it affecting like what you can see on the TV?
It's affecting what I can see, but it's mostly the only problem. The video one's not the problem. It's like the left ear audio cuts out. So, but it's okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that only really affects the stream.
okay. Okay, so we're ready to go now? You think it's gonna be
Yeah.
good?
I do.
Well,
Yeah.
hope it's gonna be good. Okay. All right, are you both ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, I'll count you down and then we'll get her started. So start it up in 3, 2, 1, go. And good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, dragging them both out. We're basically starting exactly synced. Let's go ahead and get the my audio muted so we can use Dingo's. And there we go. Yeah, God Ingo, God Uck. Hopefully I'm on the right scene. I am. It's good. Yeah, they're neck and neck, both synced entering Klungo. Hopefully we got a good race. As you guys can see from the PBs, Duck has a bit of an advantage here with a 43.26. I mean, obviously no one's been doing much running leading up to the race. Dingo originally wasn't even supposed to be in the bracket stage, but here we are. So this was sort of a last-minute pull from the Shadow Realm. Ooh, and we got a green potion versus red potion. But, I mean, again, I'll say it a million times, and then one more time after that. Anything can happen in a Tooie run. So there's lots of goods and bads that can happen throughout the course of the race. That was a nice egg shot from Duck, but a little bit too far back. Oh, and Klungo's running away. Duck, you gotta run the other way. You gotta chase him. I know it's, you know, you want to kind of play greedy, but you kind of can't. So, could I end the prediction? Sure. Choose outcome. How many green potions during Klungo 1? We got 1. Let's go ahead and complete that. The curse of the green potion. Yeah. I mean, it looked good, to be honest, but I think I think maybe it was a little bit too fast of an egg shot, so the egg hit the shield before it fully went down. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, there's a spot on the ground where you can stand, and so there's a chance it maybe was a little bit too early, but I mean, just goes to show the power of green potion anyway. Duck did have to chase Klungo around a little bit, but you know, red potion, Klungo 1 is like really slow anyway. So not only was it like 8 seconds, I mean, Duck lost 15 seconds on that Klungo. At least. Maybe even 16 or 17. But now he's basically tied up with Dingo just because of the bad red house jump from Dingo. So, either way, so far not a bad beginning of the race. And I mean, we love seeing close races around here, so I mean, the fact that it starts out close is, you know, one of those. I guess a close start really really benefits the higher skill player. Like, I mean, if Duck's average PB time is around, like, you know, even like a mid 43, like anywhere from like 30 to 40 kind of thing, you know, RNG aside, even if it's like below Dingo's PB, like a 44, 15 or lower kind of thing, then I mean, obviously he'll be winning the race. Unless Dingo, like, you know, pops off, shows us his true power level, and ends up like getting a 20-second PB. Which is definitely the case for a lot of people. I mean, I know Dingo's been playing Tooie for a while. But Dingo also has a very busy IRL schedule as well, so... Not that Duck doesn't. So, it's kind of a wild card when you have racers that both haven't been, like, really grinding the game. Because, yeah, there's luck, but then there's also, like, you know, good old hard work kind of coming into play. Like, take me, for example. I haven't been playing the game much lately. But I'm going to be racing the winner of this race. And so, depending on what I see today, I might be grinding a little harder. Yeah, stupid life happens. Even not stupid life stuff happens. Alright, we got double side GGM early happening today. We saw double front in the race the other day between Toucans and Candy Boots. So obviously it's a lot easier to make it in from the front or the back than the sides. Yeah, but I mean, left side is, I mean, it's a lot faster to set up, sorta. Your camera's already in a good spot, and you can go for a really spicy 0th try. And I mean, it's not even playing Tooie all day every day. Like, finding time to do like a run is, you know, hard sometimes, but because I mean, I don't know if anyone else feels this. I feel like it's a streaming mentality, but a lot of the time it's like, you know, if I'm gonna play video games, it's hard to find the you know, get in the mentality to play games without streaming it. It feels like kind of a wasted time, but at the same time, like, you know, you have those comfy games that you would never stream anyway. For console games, I feel that's very much me. I mean, not that I don't put like 20 hours a week into playing Rock Band without streaming it, so. I mean, obviously that's an exaggeration, but I do be spending a lot of time playing Rock Band. Alright, Dingo making absolutely sure stuff was set up. Okay, they're tipped up. So... I feel like having a safe waterfall isn't super terrible. You know, you don't really want to end up detonating wrong or anything like that. But Dingo's waterfall setup was almost like the same speed as like a failed detonation. And I feel like once you're getting into like it's faster to fail and do it again than it is to get it, then you're kind of diving into the... Oh, duck missing the beak bust. That was almost really great movement from Dingo there. Ooh, and we get a bonk. Our first bonk of the race. Dingo's movement across the platforms was really spicy up until the very end. I mean, not flapping to like get onto the first pillar, but I think he was trying to do the movement where you like peck up onto the ledge, so that way you don't have to beak bust or flap. And it almost worked, but just I don't really know how high you have to be for that. But not quite, so both of them ended up having to flap flip from below. I'm doing well, Tip Top. No complaints for me. Just enjoying another Tooie race. It's what I do, just I enjoy races. Enjoy races, and I have a box of cookies that I forgot to grab from my kitchen, so I'll have to do that, you know, between races. They're not very good, but I mean, 50% off is 50% off. Know what I'm saying? Hundo Tourney is, yeah, probably not gonna happen anytime soon. Tastes good for the soul and wallet. Well, I feel like a lot of the stuff I buy these days are like, you know, discontinued product, and so they like put it on clearance. Oh no, Dingo forgot to hold to the side. Mashing Z, but not just holding to the right. Oh, that's so rough. I really like that camera angle moving to the side. Wait, what happened to Duck? Oh, maybe nothing happened to Duck. This cutscene is just really long. Alright, really nice setup on the ore pile. We could have a GR Hundo tournament. Are you gonna be able to host races this time, Gogo? One of these days you'll buy your own computer. And it'll be good. GR is Grunny's Revenge. The game looks really awkward to play, but it actually has a really neat looking speedrun. I mean, underneath the channel, if you scroll to the previous tournaments, I have a playlist of the last Grunny's Revenge tournament that happened a few years ago. And so you can watch VODs from that if you're craving that hot GR action. Grunny's Revenge has some really great music too, but the view of the game is really rough on the eyes for me. Oh, you did play the game this year? Like I said, if it wasn't so hard to look at for me, I wouldn't mind learning the game speedrun myself. Alright, kind of awkward puzzle split up from Duck, getting a 90 on that puzzle. Not any better from Dingo, though. However, at least having a couple pieces over to the side means the puzzle, you know, can get put together a little bit more efficiently, but still not the greatest, having to go across the board like kind of 2.5 times. So 90 for Duck and 91 for Dingo. Yeah, Dingpot was in the Grunny's Revenge tournament. I mean, there's also Banjo Pilot. Banjo Pilot came out on Game Boy Advance as well. I think it was a Game Boy Advance game. But, I mean, either way, it was GBA? Okay. Either way, GR action is really hot. The only thing we need is, I would love to host a Nuts and Bolts tourney, but I feel like there's only like 2 runners ever at a time in that game. Also, the only other part about that is I don't actually know anything about the game, so it's hard to provide commentary on a game that you don't really know anything about. Good JSG early from Duck. Dingo looking to kind of match. That looks good too. Very nice. And I was just holding my breath there, waiting for the inevitable Dingo bonk. A few route variations? Or do you mean like category variations? Or is it sort of like if people don't like doing certain missions, they can do others? I feel like the Banjo series is like the series of like, you know, letting things slide speedruns. There's something in like every Banjo. Oh my god, I thought Duck was gonna land on the brambles there. That was like so close to the ground. I can't believe it. Yeah, that's not gonna be high enough, Dingo. Alright, there we go. Trying to min-max your time a little too effective. Ooh, that's rough! Oh my god. Holy shit, he grabbed the Jiggy at the last second. That was almost a cutscene overlap. Well, not really a cutscene overlap, but grabbing the Jiggy at the same time as waking the snake, which causes a very long cutscene where you have to watch the snake just sitting there sleeping. Oh, that's so rough. You don't want to do a beak bomb from that close, Dingo. Oh, he actually grabbed the Jiggy, though. And then, oh, Duck got another bonk. Meanwhile, Dingo bonked on the note. Well, did a tumble. Oh my god, and that Moggy. Then, like, the worst spot ever. Like, completely covering the note. That was a really awkward and rough section for Dingo. Alright. Duck going through the treble. Sorry, I've been ignoring chat, but there's just so much to look at right now. Oh my god, those flies are in such a good spot. Duck, shoot them more than one egg! Could have, like, absolutely chain gunned down all of those flies with multiple egg shots, but Duck wanted to kind of one egg, one egg, one egg, one egg. Alright, so yeah, Dingo's just gonna fly into the treble here. So Dingo's gonna need a red feather fill up later on, whereas Duck's good, I think. Oh, really nice flies from Dingo, though. He got very lucky there. Duck saving eggs for egg one. Yeah. I mean, you do have to fire a lot of blue eggs at the end of the fight, you know. So. Yeah, Dingo did not have a good second MT section there. It was very rough. Alright, but we're in prison compound now. Hopefully things will go more according to plan. Duck with first try code. Very spicy. The rich get richer. And of course that means Dingo's obviously gonna get, you know, third try code. They're both gonna get first try code. That would be the thing to see. Alright. Looks like Dingpot called it. First try codes all around. And I mean, Dingo definitely needed it. Alright, good jumps across the tracks from Duck. Seen a lot of people kind of falling out of Talon Trot on the jump over, or like not quite making it and having to do the run all the way from the back. But I don't know, I prefer just jumping straight down immediately. Alright, so Duck got a pretty firm lead going on here. I was gonna say there's not a whole lot that can like slow him down at this point, but we've definitely seen some pretty terrible Witchy Worlds over the course of this tournament. And by terrible, I don't mean like really terrible, but I mean enough to, you know, cause a bit of a snafu. I like that piece ordering from Duck there going all the way up, kind of noticing the rest of the pieces. Whether it was a coincidence or not, an 88 is a great time. Alright, now it's time for Dingo's turn. Kind of hard to tell how good a puzzle that was, but... Oh, should have gone for the other side piece first. But you have to go back to that side of the puzzle anyway, so I guess it's not super bad. Alright, 86, not terrible. Good average time. Maybe a little less than average. Alright, let's see if Duck gets just as lucky of a Witchy World time here. Doesn't look bad. I might have not started with that piece, but looks like Duck's doing pretty well. All things considered here. Ooh. Yeah, this is a great Witchy World puzzle. 86. 88 into 86. Those were two really good puzzles. Duck might actually gold split this. Ah, 0.1 off. So I guess his gold had an 86. That was a very low 86. So probably a mid 86 is what the gold was. Well, a tenth of a second off, so. Yes. Accidentally picking up a piece that looks like every other piece along the same row. It's the hardest part about the Witchy World puzzle, is that every piece just looks the same on the bottom. Until you wait for the camera to pan around, then you can see like little bits of the dude walking, or the side of the arena. Well, arena, the side of the room, I guess, is what I mean to say. Alright, we got double cutscene going on. Possible, or best possible time for Duck, showing 43.23 right now. PB pace is probably gone, because that's only 3 seconds better than his PB, but he's currently only plus 14, so you never know. Best possible time for Dingo, showing 44.11, so like 50 seconds behind Duck. So not looking good for Dingo at the halfway point, but we still have quite a ways to go. Obviously, Dingo can save a lot of time if we don't see double blue potion, Klungo 2. If Dingo gets that nice sweet green potion. And I'm not sure the strats used for Hag 1. I would be surprised, because I have the memory of a squirrel. You know, assuming they have bad memories. I would assume that Duck does grenade quick shots. I don't know if Dingo does, but I would assume... I just automatically assume people don't. Oh, we got another prediction happening in chat. Who gets the best JRL puzzle? Alright, good enough time setup for that. It is the next puzzle after all. Alright. I love seeing people kind of run more towards the fruity than way to the left, just so it does end up shooting its pizza, instead of kind of clanking with its lever. Not too quick, though. Yeah, I mean, I guess I underestimated how long even resetting the game is. Yeah, Dingo, Duck, neither. I mean, if they tied, I mean, it's really easy to tie puzzles, because, I mean, the over-under on doing oh, Duck accidentally not grabbing the note. Went a little too far forward there. You know, there's, like, an upper range to, like, how well, you know, you can do a puzzle. Obviously, with JRL, we won't be seeing higher than an 84. And, like, for sure, we won't be seeing any lower than, hopefully, like a 76. Oh, bonk. Oh, come on, Lemon Liney. That was a spoiler in the chat. Man, Duck is getting absolutely demolished in bonks. Ooh, that was a big damage, or a big bounce off the top of the castle. You know, up until exactly that moment when I said your name, I always thought your name was Lemon Limey. Like lemon lime kind of thing. Has it always been Line? Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I just always assumed that that extra little bump there is. Oh, Dingo. Okay, thank goodness Dingo had the forethought to flap there. Seen a lot of people jump from the Jinjo straight all the way down. Yeah, I never really put that together either. But I mean, there's so many people that kind of, you know, formulate their usernames off their own names. So, or like little sections of their names kind of thing. Except me. Yeah, Door is my middle name. Yeah, I've always had kind of outlandish usernames for everything. I've never bothered, you know, making anything that was like off my own like name. The first couple accounts I made for things online, like I had, you know, 8, 9 in them because I was born in '89. But I mean, that's about it. Nothing to do with any part of my name, though. But now I don't even use that. I try my hardest not to have numbers in my usernames, because I just hate typing them in. Obviously, this comes back to, you know, username origin. Does anyone have any, fun origins of their usernames? Or just, nah, I just thought of it. It was the first one that said username is not taken. I mean, Go-Go, yours is, like, really easy to write. No capitals. Well, in the beginning. Did anyone pay attention to who had the better puzzle? No, actually. Quick, someone check the VOD. Oh, being stalked because of your username sucks. Or having to change it for, like, similar reasons. That's absolutely rough. Alright, Duck had 77? Yikes. I thought I saw a 70 for ducks, but I didn't see what it was. Alright, so I guess the outcome goes to Dingo then. Alright, going into JRL, there's only one last leg to go. I think Dingo's last Hail Mary here is having Duck die to the eels. But in this day and age of fast swimming, it's kind of hard for that to happen. Just because, like, not only is it really hard to run out of air, but you also don't lose health from, like, you know, drowning before you make it to the surface like you used to before, so... Jenna Marbles. I haven't heard that name in a long time. My original username that I used online was Lord Cal, and I used it when I played StarCraft. And it was ooh, Dingo got hit by the octopus. Oh, turning around. No, don't turn around. I would have just kept going for it. Oh, that's so rough. Dingo's gonna have to go get oxygen in Seaweed Sanctum. This is gonna be really close, even making it to the surface. If Dingo does make it to the surface, he'll definitely only have 1 health, though. Oh, he made it before starting to drown. That's pretty good. However, now he has to really dodge those eels. This is a really tight moment for Dingo. Anyway, the origins of Lord Cal came from the character Cal from Undergrads. I don't know if any Americans in the chat here have seen that show, Undergrads. Would recommend. Alright, Dingo makes it up. It's the same kind of... It was like on, you know... It was on before Clone High. On a Canadian cartoon network called Teletoon in Canada. But yeah. Undergrads is like kind of... Yeah, it's very adult cartoon, but it's very funny. And it gets funnier like having, you know, been to college, right? So. Oh no, Klungo. Oh my god, that was so close for Duck. So Duck shot an egg at the right Klungo, but then he also shot another egg at the clone, and thank goodness the egg that hit the real Klungo contacted first, because the clone was way closer. That was almost like, you know, a really bad mistake. Anime, Shaman King, and Naruto. Yeah, I spent my grade 12 year watching episodes of Naruto on the school computers on YouTube. Yeah, that was 2006-07. That was the year I graduated. Alright, so we got double blue potion Klungo too, so unfortunately Dingo's not getting that green potion... That green potion kind of boost. Jonas Brothers, I haven't heard that name in forever either. Shaman King was great too. Shaman King Mango went really hard. That's how I feel every single time I say stuff like that, Larry. Every time. I mean, I don't know who I was watching the other day on YouTube, but they mentioned the name Shane Dawson, and I was like, oh my god. You know, you hear all those names from, like, the early days of... Not even the early days of the internet, but just, like, you know, really, really popular, like, 15 years ago. Like, Ray William Johnson, right? I never ever watched Shane Dawson. But I used to love watching Equals 3 from Ray William Johnson. And then I switched over to Daniel Tosh. He kind of did the same thing on his show. Tosh.0. There's a lot of content that exists on the internet from the early 2010s and like mid 2000s that would be very controversial today. When you watch some old archived footage, like just with the way times have changed in terms of like how people present themselves and watch their, you know, and their language on the internet, you definitely see some stuff that you listen to and you go, you know, back then it was good, but yeah, some things would definitely get people in trouble these days. I mean, you know, content aside, right? It's like I had this conversation with some people yesterday about how memes have changed over the internet. Like, if you look at the evolution of memes throughout, you know, the 2000s, right? I mean, you know, these days you have, like, crossover. You need, like, a textbook to understand the lore of, like, some jokes that happen on the internet, right? Whereas back in, like, 2005, the "Oh Really" owl was, like, the funniest shit anyone had ever seen, right? But nowadays, people would see that and go, like, oh, it's just a funny picture. Is there a bracket for this tournament? There sure is. If you type !bracket, you'll get the bracket. So this is currently round 1 of the winner's side of the bracket. So this is the second match of the tournament so far. Like I said, we do have the other two winners, or the other two round 1 matches already scheduled. And those 2 races will be happening Friday and Saturday. I think. I'm pretty sure they're Friday and Saturday. Ooh, nice grenade shots from Duck. And it is double elimination to Cowface. So, right now I don't really have any sort of way to convey the schedule other than events in the BanjoRace Discord. But if you join the Discord with the link below the stream, then you can like see when the events are, and you can, you know, hit the whatever notification thing for when the events start and stuff. I don't really use stuff like that because I find it very annoying. But I kind of just already know when all the races happen anyway because I'm the one who put the events in the schedule. Alright, so it looks like Dingo is using grenade quick shots as well. So, I mean, Dingo's still way behind Duck in terms of, like, phases. Like, you know, I think he's, like, more than a minute. It's more like a minute 20 or so, looking at their best possible times. Ooh, that was a perfect grenade quick shot from Dingo. I think even if Duck misses a battery cycle, I think it's still going to him. But, I mean, this is just game 1. Not only is this the bracket stage of the tournament, you know, double elimination, But the matches are also best 2 out of 3, so we're going to be seeing a game 2 no matter what in all of the games. Alright, good lag reduction strats from Duck. And Duck's going to be coming up on the first, you know, battery hit, I guess you could call it. I don't know, for some reason I just I just forget the names of things. This is what happens when you play video games all day, people. Speaking of this, I shouted it out in the What? Oh, that's kind of rough. Yeah, I'm not sure what to say about that. A match penalty? I mean, it feels so bad. Well, I don't even know what the rules I made for this kind of thing. Yeah, Duck going 1-0 on Dingo just to forfeit as a flex, right? Alright, 1 battery down for Dingo. Duck is adamant on doing the grenade quick shot here. It's a good thing he grabbed another health too, because I thought he was going to die right there. Not going to lie. Hello, Brika the Chew. Alright, Duck coming up on the end of the race. Only 1 health left to go. And time! 44:04 according to his timer. Let's pull him in. Alright, GG's.
Jeez.
Alright, Dingo's just at 30 health left.
Yeah, I completely forgot these are 2 out of 3. We're going to a baseball game, like right now.
Bruh! The biggest
That's why I
bruh.
started fucking up really bad in Hagwa, and I was like, oh fuck, got frazzled.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that. I looked and I was like, is Duck just throwing on purpose? Like, what's going on here?
If we can do our second race, like, hopefully, like, really soon, I'll let him win one.
I mean, if you guys can schedule up sooner, because it's either 1 or none, right? So I'm sure you guys can just go ahead and like reschedule for another time. Come on, Dingo,
Yeah.
just hit the last shot. All right, time 45:04.
I did everything
All
right,
right,
and they
GG's.
indicted me.
Dingo,
GG.
I thought you were never gonna hit that last shot on Hack 1.
Dude, I haven't missed that shot. Like, it's usually just reflexive.
Yeah,
So I was like, oh, I don't know what to do.
it was really funny, just kind of going back and forth.
I guess if you get like all the way up in the back, she just can't hit you. I was not getting hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
GG, Doug.
yeah, I don't know if you saw in chat, awkward situation. Duck actually
Yeah.
forgot the match was going to going to best 2 out of 3. So
Yeah. So what are we gonna do about that? Just do another one later, like another day.
for the inconvenience, Duck has offered a 1-match penalty to kind of 1-1 it up, but I think it's fair enough for you to give a say into that. Like, I mean, if it's a we take those, that's great. If not, and you want to just kind of schedule the rest for another day, that's also fine.
Uh,
Not to
I
like kind of
mean,
put you in the spotlight. It just depends on whether or not you guys can schedule soon or not, kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm relatively like free for the next little while in terms of evenings and stuff.
Yeah. Larry says
yeah,
absolutely not Friday and Saturday. Oh,
Yeah,
because
no, I mean,
there's already races happening those days anyway, so.
Yeah. My next 2 weekends I can, but I could do it sometime during the week next week if that works for Duck.
Yeah, totally.
During the week works absolutely fine for me as well. And I mean, keep in mind that it's possibly 1 or 2 races, so you guys wouldn't need to schedule any longer than an hour and a half maximum, since we've already done one of the races, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do 1 week from today, same time or any time after.
Yeah, that would probably work for me. We can finalize it later just
Yeah.
so I can double check.
If there's any sooner than a week from today, that would be more optimal IMO.
Sure.
But I mean, if it is what it is, like that's all that can really happen, right? So
I could do tomorrow.
I can't do tomorrow. I'm going out of town like Friday, and I won't like be here tomorrow night. So
yeah. So again, you guys can like discuss in DMs. I'm free most weeks or most nights. So, and most late afternoons even. So
sounds good.
yeah,
Cool.
we can figure it out. So sorry, chat. We only got 1 race happening today, but the best 2 out of 3 will continue. I'm just trying to think of, I guess I'll get into like post-race playdown right before you gotta go to baseball game. Hopefully you don't have to leave like right now.
No, it's whatever. We'll be early anyways.
So yeah, Dingo, you, both you guys had pretty good runs up until MT, and Dingo, I think that's when you just kind of absolutely melted down.
My flying section was something.
Yeah. So, very ballsy beak bomb you tried to make through the jiggy when the first one kind of got cut short.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have gone for that. At least you stayed in flight. That was the important part. But then after that, it was just like... After that, it was like, oh man, like the cat was in like the worst possible position I've ever seen. Like, accidental bill drills. It was just like, yeah.
I had a lot of accidental bill drills this run. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it just
like
happens sometimes, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, very lucky flies for you as well, Dingo. Doc, you had
Yeah,
really good flies too, but just shooting 1 egg at a time when your flies were in the positions that they were, I thought if you just went shoot, 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 it would have been like just bam,
Yeah,
bam,
okay.
bam, all of them right down.
For
But I
whatever
mean,
reason,
it's
I always just like shoot them 1 at a time, 1 egg at a time.
yeah. Sometimes spraying them out can like lead to, you know, better eggs, but especially if they're like right behind each other like they were there. But I mean, that's what I said, like, you know, 1 egg, 1 fly, 1 egg, 1 fly. It's like, you know, sometimes the accuracy is, you know, better kind of thing. Just so you're not just mashing the button and missing because you're focused on just shooting too many eggs.
Sounds like we both got first try code too.
Yeah, you did. Which was very lucky for you, because after that MT, you were like very, very behind.
Yeah.
Bad luck for Duck on your green potion.
Oh yeah, that was like out of the entire run up until, you know, Hag 1. The only like thing that the only real mistake I made was Klungo 1, like all the way to Hag 1. I didn't like make any more mistakes after that.
Yeah.
For like the entire run was pretty good.
It was pretty
but
clean.
I wasn't 100% sure why I didn't get like a perfect green potion Klungo 1. It felt like I did everything the way I normally do.
I think you shot too early.
So it like hit him before he was fully hittable.
Yeah. So like his shield was still going down. Because
Could have probably been a little further away. It was probably like pixels.
It looked like you were standing in a good spot, so I don't think you were standing too far away. But yeah, I think it was like, you know, frames of shield up still.
Might have been standing too close, like a combination of standing like a little bit too close and shooting a little bit too early.
Something like that. I would have to go back and watch, but it definitely looked like you just shot too early for sure.
Yeah. And I got 3 bonks.
Yeah, you definitely got railed by jam jars this run as well. It was, it's split up. What were the other ones? You got split up, bill drill,
and
I don't remember what your last one was. It was between the two though.
Yeah.
I think it was egg aim, as well.
Oh, I think it was grip grab actually.
It might have been grip grab. I think it was an MT. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I got any bonks.
The run was
No,
like
you
really, really good, other than the 3 bonks and the Klungo. I felt like I maybe actually had a chance to PB with how that run went.
Yeah.
What was your time?
I ended up getting like a 44.04, but my Hag 1 was, I lost like 30 seconds in Hag 1 because my girlfriend was like, he says it's best 2 out of 3, and I was like, oh, fuck!
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to go back.
Started shitting the bed and almost died.
I need to go back and see what my Hag 1 would have been if I had, didn't flub the final shot, because I got a 708 with that. Like,
If you
it might have been like close to sub 7.
If you didn't mess that final shot, I mean, it was probably like 7 or 8 seconds.
Yeah, I got a 708, so I was like, that's really close to sub 7, because that felt really good. I got really good grenades on every phase, I think.
Yeah, you did. Your Hag 1 did look. I didn't pay attention to your clockwork shots into the exhaust port, but
They were both pretty quick.
Your quick shots were good. I do remember one cycle where you got double shotted on the mortar phase, I think.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, looked pretty good.
All right, I gotta kind of jet out of here pretty quick.
Yep,
so I'm gonna
that
get
was all I really had to say. So, anyway, thanks for racing, Duck. You're one up again. Schedule ASAP so we can finish off the series, and I can guide one of you to the meat grinder.
This guy.
All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.
Okay, see you guys.
Bye.
All right, it's 5 o'clock. Well, it's 5:01, or whatever time zone you're in. We got a continuation of a race we did like a week or 2 ago. I don't remember when it was, but we got Duck versus Dingoslayer. Say hi, everyone.
Hi,
Hello.
everyone.
The last race had to be cut short due to Hag did the same thing you did, Duck.
Oh, really?
During, like, in the middle of his race, he was like, "What?" in the way that he
No,
does,
I knew. I actually did know that they were supposed to be 2 of 3. I knew that. I forgot.
Oh yeah. Well, he
He
didn't.
probably didn't.
He just straight up
Didn't even
didn't know at all. So,
Yeah.
anyways, we've already done one of the races, and so today we're gonna do the other ones, and then it's a double header because the winner of this set races me. And so Snowpea's going to jump on and host the rest of it. So the winner of y'all will be immediately racing me. So there may be a short break in between, depending on how intense the matches are. And yeah, that's about it. So, are you
Cool.
both ready to go?
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. Any pregame trash talk?
You're going down.
You're a bad at Tooie. Got him.
All right, you guys are
Says you.
terrible at that. Let's go 2 game 3s. So somebody has to do 6. No one has to do 6 in a row. If Duck
5
wins,
in a row.
if Duck goes the distance today, he will be doing a maximum of 5 races because
Same
he's
with
already
Dingo.
won 1. So
If Dingo wins 2 in a row here, he could do a maximum of 5 as well.
yeah, that's true. both of you could do a maximum of 5. So, well, I guess if you win, you'll only be doing 4.
Yeah, after that.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Anyway, math, whatever. Okay, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sweet. I'll count you down and we'll get her started. So start it up in 3, 2, 1, go. And good luck.
Good luck.
Alright, let's go ahead and drag them off. I'll get my timer started. And they're synced, but not really synced. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get Dingo's audio here. Hopefully that sounds for you guys, good for you guys in the chat. The levels all look good on my side. They both hit Klungo cutscene skip as we talked. And yeah, they're good to go. So I think everything is all set up. The numbers are correct. I think the PBs are right as well. So yeah, hope we enjoy a good race. Sounds good. That's awesome. I love hearing that my audio difficulties are going well. You know, I've owned this headset that I've had for a long time, and I don't know if I said it on stream, but you know how earlier on in the bracket I was going like, man, it's really hard to hear anything. Like, I think my headphones are dying, something about, you know, my headphones leaking audio. I didn't know what to say. I'm going to pause the story just to talk about this Klungo. Dingo gets a nice green potion Klungo, and as Dingo's PB is slightly higher than Duck's, that extra leverage of time is definitely going to help in the battle to come. Especially now that Dingo just straight up got hit by Klungo. But he got a good luck, you know, run from Klungo. So, and good thing Duck waited on that one there. Otherwise, because I wasn't sure if he was waiting to kind of peck or, you know, shoot an egg. But that other clone started running directly towards him. So, definitely a good call from Duck. So, Dingo's going to be quite a bit ahead out of Klungo 1, not only having a better potion, but also being in a better spot to leave the arena. It's very good. Anyways, I was having problems with my headset, and I thought, you know, the audio was just dying for no reason. So, a little background, I've had this particular microphone headset for like, I think almost 4 years now or something like that. And I only just realized the reason why I can't hear anything is because on the right ear pad, there's actually a knob that can adjust the volume of the headset. And I didn't even know that was a thing. And so now I'm like able to adjust my headset to hear, you know, to adjust my computer volume instead of going into like my computer's audio mixer, so I don't have to keep messing around with my settings anymore. So yeah, the more you know. Make sure you read the manual, everyone. So, Duck having a little bit of a problem with his Red House jump. I think it was a couple tries. Dingo got it relatively fast. Had a little bit of a struggle getting on top of the door frame. It was, I mean, it was only one jump and kind of pecked up, but at the same time, it's like, you know... it's kind of weird, but I think it's faster to do that than to jump onto the door frame. Yeah, I'm used to the volume wheels and stuff on headsets being on the cord. So like, cause mine isn't wireless. It's got you know, the microphone and headset audio jacks. But I'm so used to there being like a knob on the cord of the headphone that you can control the volume with. That's what my old one had. But I've never actually had one like on the headpiece itself. So I was actually shocked to find it. And I'm also shocked to find that I've never turned up or down the volume in the years that I've owned it. Until just recently, when I guess it must have slipped off my head and I went to catch it or something, and I accidentally bumped the knob backwards. And then I just like couldn't hear anything for like the longest time. So I was maxing the volume on my computer for everything. And then, you know, the issue was simple. So either way. I think I got this headset for like 70 bucks, but I was like, well, they're getting all torn apart. They're getting like really ratty. Maybe I should get another one. But now that I fixed the volume issue, I might keep these because the last time I went on Amazon to see what this exact model was being sold for nowadays, it's like $40 more expensive than when I bought it. So I was like, yeah, I hope this lasts me a little longer. Alright, GGM early, the spot where everyone gets stuck. That may have worked if Dingo would have jumped a little higher. Alright, into GGM. Duck stuck on the same spot, except made it in a lot faster. So 504 versus 502. Both of them lost about the same amount of time on their GGM early splits, so... Oh! Dingo missed the Globo. And now we're synced! Audio option? Is that like, I guess, surround sound? Yeah, I'm not a big audiophile kind of thing. Like, I have a coworker that's all about audio, and it really disgusts him that my opinion on the subject is, well, if it plays audio, it's good. Yeah, look, they were almost jumping exactly in sync, too. Duck's doing much smaller hops, and so the hop per time is a little different, but... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I used to get earaches from, well, I had a headset die years ago, and I used it for the microphone, even though the ear pads didn't work at all. And so I used to wear it while wearing earbuds underneath it. And I did that for a long time, and it gave me, like, really bad earaches. Because, of course, I had earbuds being, like, lodged into my head with headphones, so... Yeah, these ones have ear cups. Dude, I love synced races. It's so good. Of course, every mistake now is gonna be like, oh, they're behind, like Duck falling in the water just then. That was a nice setup for detonator levitation. Good one for Duck, too. Staying in the water a little bit longer than Dingo. Dingo not having a great climb on the glitter pile, though. But got all the notes. So, ooh, I thought Duck almost missed a note, but no, he was good. Oh, Dingo not on the warp pad. Duck takes the lead once again. Dude, I hope this race is like this the whole way. The only time I don't like when stuff like this is going on is when it's like really action-packed. Like if this was going on at like MT flight section, it'd be like, which one do I watch? Or like, especially something like right now, like, oh, Duck didn't make it up to the note, now Dingo's ahead again. Ooh, I thought Dingo was gonna miss that jump. Oh, why did you rat-a-tat? You don't want to rat-a-tat. Always flap there. I mean, sometimes you don't have to flap at all, but it's like, you know, being that far away, you definitely lose your momentum. I'm not gonna bother with the, Duck's ahead, Dingo's ahead, Duck's ahead. Although I'm sure that would be really exciting. And I'm sure it would happen a lot. There's a lot of periods where it's like, I mean, like I said, they're basically like, you know, a few seconds apart. So any kind of movement at all that's bad will put one of them behind the other. And there's see, just like that. Flapping out of Talon Trot, that kind of stuff, it's so easy to just happen, right? Oh, I had a feeling that was going to require a second regrab, and it did. 2 ladder regrabs is rough. Live reporting. Live on the scene in GGM. I'm trying to follow, but the bird is just too darn fast. Jerry, get the lights. Get the lights over here. They're in complete darkness. We can't see a thing. At least that's my impression of a news reporter in a Power Hut basement. Oh, this is... Ooh. I mean, I can't see a thing, but I'm sure Dingo can. There we go. That's gonna put Dingo behind quite a bit, Duck, though. A+ reporting. Also, who's Jerry? I don't know. It's just... just a name I came up with. I saw Duck ran past that grunny dactyl, and I was like, Jerry the Jerry Dactyl? It's like pterodactyl, but Jerry Dactyl? Is pterodactyl spelled that way? No, it's not. But is Terry spelled that way? Terry the pterodactyl? Yes. Yes, he is. See, you need to leave the T out of there. Just leave the T out. Then it's... I don't know. You gotta spell it a lot of different ways in order to make the, the word sound right. Otherwise, it's Pterodactyl. Ooh. First bonk of the day from Dingo. You know, I did a practice run earlier, like an hour ago, and I'm starting to think that was maybe a bad idea. Because in this practice run, I mean, I got 2 bonks, so I mean, that's a thing. But it was, you know, first try code, green potion into blue potion, you know, all the good stuff I want in a race. And I gotta race one of these 2. So it's like, I feel like all my luck got just sapped right out of the screen. Alright, let's have a look at Dingo's puzzle here. Kind of unfortunate end, but I guess he had to move from one side to the other anyway. So not too bad. 92 is good. I would take a 92. I mean, it's no 93, but it's 92. It's good. Alright, Duck first one out of the cutscene. Dingo will be joining a little bit. See, this is the kind of thing that's nice for a caster. I mean, it's not super great for, you know, the crowd watching, but sitting back and, you know, watching one MT, and then you can watch, you know, the other one when it's good to do so. It's like, ah, yes, we can watch Duck do MT. Or Jade Snake Grove early. Oh! Bonked on JSG early. Whoa, is Duck going back to the flight pad? Maybe it's just because, oh, maybe Duck still doesn't know the setup. The safety setup. Or the backup, sorry, the backup. Alright. Good second try JSG early. Dingo going for it now. And now he's definitely caught up a lot. Now they're definitely only like maybe six seconds apart. Probably something like that. They're one bonk apart. Well, one bonk and a bit. But, I mean, not only one bonk, I mean, MT is easily the hardest level in the run, right? So, I mean, anything could go wrong on flight section. Flight section number 2. Not that flight section number 1 is more than just, you know, flapping over in a beak bomb, but... Or 2 beak bombs. Dingo almost pulled an Asmi. Even if you're standing there, the cat can't hit you, but in his idle animation, the cat, like, swings his club around. And the club can hit you. If the club moves, like, into your hitbox, it will hit you. So, definitely don't want that happening. So, at least be another stair up kind of thing, is what I'm saying. Duck ends his beak bomb really early. That was a very safe beak bomb. Dingo ends his beak bomb too late. Oh no, this happened in the first race too. Oh, that was a nice flap though. If you touch the edge of the pyramid, you're basically not going to get enough speed or momentum in order to make it into the jiggy, because you rise too fast, and then, you know, you can't really make it. But using that many feathers from that distance away was really nice, because it allowed Dingo to kind of clear the ledge. Your team duck? Uh-oh. Don't look, Larry. It's okay. I'm not allowed to be team anybody. Come on, Dingo, you gotta shoot more eggs. Oh no! There we go. Damn it, Bovina. Stopping the eggs. That's really funny. It's been a while since I've seen anyone not only be in the position to have that happen, but also have the flies be in the position to have that happen. Like, it's just like this hilarious combination that needs to kind of sync up at the same time. Alright, so Duck's coming up to prison code. So we're gonna go ahead and see what kind of luck befalls the Duck. Obviously not the best luck so far, because we've got, you know, started with Blue Potion Klungo. Ugh, not first try code. Dingo's the one that got the bonk already, so perhaps the luck beeth on his side. Oh, third try code for Duck. That's rough. Alright, not first try code for Dingo, though. So we're... second try code for Dingo. Ooh, that was a really bad Dilberta position from Duck, though. It was really rough. Ooh! Really good Dilberta position for Dingo. So I would say overall Dingo had the way better prison compound. But I mean, makes sense. I mean, you know, you have better Dilberta, you have better, you know, code. It saved. I mean, the Dilberta saves like. The difference between a good Dilberta and a bad Dilberta is like maybe a second. maybe 1.5 or 2 even. Probably not 2, but I say that a lot, but I feel like a lot of people, they focus on the code. And I mean, it does make sense because the difference between first try code and third try code is 14 seconds. But because Dilberta runs around her little prison cell, just kind of weaking, wondering, well, what do I do? What do I do? So when you bust the boulder, from where she stops, from where she's at, she immediately runs to the same spot to talk to you. And depending on how far she is from that spot, you could be waiting longer or shorter. If she's in the place you want her to be, by the time you're done your build drill, like by the time you land your build drill, then that's usually a good Dilberta. But if you have to sit there, or not sit standing, if you have to stand on the ground for a little bit waiting for her to get into position, then that's a sign that you got yourself a bad Dilberta. It's just another little RNG tidbit. 85 GGM puzzle. That is a rough GGM puzzle. 87 for Dingo, so slowly eking the time out. From here on out, though, I mean, there still is jam jars bonking that can happen, but a lot of the, Witchy World is all mechanical. Just kind of, navigating your way around the fruities, kind of, debating them in certain directions. Best possible time is still favoring Duck, though, by quite a bit. So still not out of the woods yet, though, because, of course, we've seen so many runs absolutely just die to death in Hag 1. Alright, puzzle number 2. Well, 2 in this section. I gotta say, I like Duck's puzzle pieces a lot better than I like Dingo's. 82 puzzle. It's better than I usually do Witchy World. 81 for Dingo, so. I'm sorry. I own no Alexa. I'm pretty sure just straight up playing a Taylor Swift song over the stream would just, like, absolute get me dinged. The VOD would just be yeeted out of existence. Muted. It's like, I don't know, Alexa, play Freebird. That's a good meme. Or something like that. Dingo almost forgot about the reset. I didn't see the cutscene going that long. Unless he remembered, like, at the very last second, but I don't know. Where's my sense of adventure? I don't like taking chances. I have no sense of adventure. My sense of adventure... Duck? Oh, okay. Just dropped a few frames. But their streams are no longer synced because of that, so I have to quickly pause Dingo to sync him back up. There we go. Morning, Snopey! Welcome to Game 1. Morning, Snernicus. Well, technically it's game 2, but it's game 1 of this stream. They already played game 1 like a week and a half ago. Last Wednesday they played game 1, so. Who won game 1? Well, if we look at the scoreboard, I got a number 1 right next to Duck, so that would be the Duck. Yeah, I know. I saw you were online on Discord, and I was like, well, instead of adding Snopey and just saying like, hey, you know, join whenever, or you can wait, you know, until the race is over, kind of thing. I was like, oh, I'll just let you sleep, just in case you're still sleeping. Every minute counts, right? Oh, Dingo, gotta get out of the water. Gotta not beak bust. Tried to get into Talon Trot on the rim. That's what that was, but accidentally jumped over instead of landing on it. Alright, this is where the lead could change. We got the tent rope, but if they got good setups. Good setup from Duck. He just needs to kind of stick the landing. Oh! Almost fell off the top, but manages to make it. Oh. 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 Oh, no! Dingo. Alright. So Duck's got a very strong lead now. The tent rope is always where it goes. Always where these runs to go. Oh, now he flaps down the tent. Alright, there we go. Got the Jinjo. Maybe he has enough feathers to make the Talon Torpedo, I'm not sure, but yeah, the tent claims another victim. Well, see, the thing is, Anarchus, is I thought the same thing, but Duck almost did the same thing. If you watched Duck's run up the rope, he was drifting to the side, but then at the last second on like the top of the rope, he moved over, and so didn't quite fall off. If Duck wouldn't have moved his body, he probably would have fallen off the rope too. So, yeah, and Duck didn't slide down the top of the tent either, so, I mean, like I said, the tent is just the devil in the speedrun. And I mean, I will get that montage done. I know I said I would do it, you know, in one of the last races I did. I don't think it was last stream, but it might have been a couple streams ago, but I thought, you know, it'd be fun to maybe get a montage of all the times the tent rope messed up runs. And there were a lot of them. Nice puzzle from Duck. Could have been an 81 at the end there, but there were a lot of puzzle pieces in between the 80 and the 81. Interesting puzzle spread from Dingo here. I think going for that piece at the end was probably the best possible scenario, otherwise we would have had like 2 left pieces left, and that kind of sucks. So 2 80s on JRL, but I think Duck's was a better 80. I think Duck's 80 could have been an 81, like, if he would have, you know, hurried just a little bit. And we do have confirmation in chat that Dingo's losing his marbles. Definitely not anything to do with what happened in Witchy World, I'm sure. I mean, he could keep like a bag of marbles on his computer, you know, set up, and reached for a water bottle and knocked him over. But, you know, this is just one opinion, right? It's like, no, see? I'll turn on my webcam. I actually am losing marbles. They're everywhere. Yeah, it's all speculation. I like what Duck did there. I mean, I don't like it, but I like that he did it. Beak busting to grab both the notes instead of making it up top. The sign kind of waves as it like goes on. It's not an even ledge, and so you have to beak bust at the shorter points, like what Dingo did there. Oh! I thought we were going off plateau. Those Jinjo plushes really do look menacing. You know, I think I've said this before. I know I've said it on my stream, but I don't know if I've ever said this on BanjoRace. Despite having had this game be like so part of my life, I actually own no Banjo merch. And I don't know why. Meme signed. The only Banjo thing I own is an old friend of mine gave me a an N64 Banjo-Tooie cartridge keychain. And it busted off a long time ago, and so I put it somewhere. I don't know where it is now, but it's somewhere in my place because I didn't want to lose it off my keys when I was, you know, walking around. But I really need to get it back on my keys because it's like a really cool keychain. It's just like a plastic gray, you know, N64 cart with the Banjo-Tooie label painted on it. But it's like kind of etched in. It's like an image spray kind of thing. Alright, that was a very chaotic swim through the tentacles for Dingo, but he managed to make it, so good. Duck lost a health there, but I'm not sure if it was to drowning or if it was to one of the eels. I looked away for a sec. Alright, I thought Dingo was gonna have to swim. Oh yeah, Dingo lost a health from drowning too. I guess the fast swims be not quite so fast. Yeah. I mean, I think it's just because I'm like, I hold art to like, you know, for certain things to a pretty high degree. Like, I could love something to pieces, but if I don't like the art style kind of thing of the figures or the prints or whatever, like, I just won't buy it. So it's not even like about art, it's just about how I like the art, I guess. But I mean, I think a lot of people do that anyway. And I don't know, I'm a prints kind of person. I love putting posters up on walls and stuff rather than plushes. But I've just never seen any like Banjo art locally anyway. I always see stuff that people make, like, you know, they post it on their art platforms, but they don't sell prints or anything of that art. And I would feel like an asshole, you know, pirating their art to turn into a poster where they get no profit, right? So it's like, Alright, back to Klungo. Duck gets green potion, Klungo 2. So Duck is gonna be rolling in the time save over Dingo here. Just because, I mean, Dingo got the green potion up front, and so he gets all that time save earlier, but now he's gonna get red potion. So... Oh, and we see Duck being informed of what's going on Dingo's side in his chat. So, yeah, either way, Duck's gonna be way ahead after this Klungo fight. I mean, he was already like ahead before, but now he's gonna be like really ahead. So, at this point, we're reaching into territories unknown for how Dingo is like able to win. And I mean, 35-23 Klungo 2 split versus 34-52. So, I mean, it's like almost 30 seconds difference. Duck's got a best possible time of 44-33, and Dingo's got 44-57. So, it's funny because whoever loses this match may have the hardest or the easiest loser's run of their life. Just because of like how the losers bracket turned out, right? I mean, we saw the other day Hag got upset by General Toucans in an insane game 3 set, right? And so with Hag sitting in the first round of losers, he's basically either gonna exit the tournament in a really hilarious way, or, you know, he's gonna just slay everyone in the losers bracket. It's really hard to say, but either way. Not that the winner of this match has it any better, because I'm really not gonna go easy on anyone in this tournament. If you're good enough to make it out of the group stage and into the bracket stage, you better be ready to throw down with your opponent. That being said, you know, I can't say I haven't messed up the tent rope in the last so many runs I've done, so... I'm not ready to not accept the fact that I'm gonna fail in the worst of ways during any race. All right, both back into their file. It's time for the showdown. Yeah. I mean, I think in terms of what people have failed the most, I think tent rope is... I don't know if I could say the most prevalent, but it's definitely the most damaging. Because, I mean, I'm sure... I mean, I was gonna say I'm sure lots of people have failed detonator levitation too. But I mean, failing detonator levitation once just isn't, like, it isn't that bad. The problem with tent rope is that your camera changes. Your camera changes if you jump off the rope in a weird way. Yeah, I think there's more emotions than just embarrassed. Like, it sucks, but it's like, I feel like it's more frustration. Because it's like, come on, detonator levitation's so easy, man. Feeling embarrassed for me is like missing the fire switch when you're going to Pine Grove. Missing that, I never ever feel bad about missing it, like frustrated. I always just feel like this shouldn't be happening. This just shouldn't be happening. Why me? Oh god, why me? Duck is very far away from Hag 1 here. Alright, so Dingo and Duck both doing grenade shots. Duck does them more like I do, and Dingo does like the more like the way you should. It's the aiming your fire egg and getting out of the way at the same time that really sucks, but Duck kind of waits for Grunny to fire and then moves and shoots. It's definitely not as fast, but it's very safe. And I mean, sometimes safe is like just what the doctor ordered. So, with these grenade quick shots, they're both getting 1 cycles, but Dingo's 1 cycles are a little bit faster than Duck's. Will that add up over the course of the entire Hag 1 fight? They will, but they won't in a significant way. Not when Duck is like already 30 seconds ahead. They'll need like a Schlongster level mistake for Dingo to catch up. Yeah, I've never watched any like super intricate Hag 1 strats. Just because in any percent and any percent no DCW, well, any percent no DCW and any percent no DCW / no Bitclip. Or no Bitclip, whatever. You guys know what I mean. Every category except for 100%, it doesn't really matter where you stand. It kind of does for the for your clockwork shots into the back of the digger. Because if you're at a weird angle, it's hard to shoot your clockwork so that they land right outside the exhaust port. But for 100%, Hag 1 is just a nightmare. Because in 100%, you have to like move, and you have to collect eggs, and you have to like, you know, and you have to collect a lot of eggs. And you have to, you know, lag reduce, and you have to do the fight correctly. It's just a mess. Yeah, Hag 1 100% is all about collecting clockworks. Although, I don't know if that's true anymore, because 100% just got rerouted in like a pretty huge way. So... the old 100% route, anyway. I'm not familiar with how Gigoppler and Dango rerouted Hundo recently. Alright, approaching the end of the second battery phase. Duck shooting his second clockwork in. Of course, both of these guys are doing Hag 1 the correct way and doing left battery first. If you're listening to this and you go, well, surely right battery first is the way I like doing it, it really doesn't matter. You have to blow them up both anyway. I hope your clockwork hits an Ugger and blows up. That's all I have to say. The Uggers are much easier to dodge on the right side than they are on the left side. Yeah. Oh! Not sure what happened to Duck there. He got hit by that first shot somehow. Oh, and the Ugger was moving him. So the Ugger ran into him, so he's going to be a little further back from Grunny this time. I hope he saw that, otherwise he's going to be like confused when he regains control. Okay, he's just using R aiming, so it doesn't really matter that much. Alright, final shot on to Grunny, and time! 44-42. Just gonna drag him in. Alright, GG's.
GG.
It's funny, something weird happened with my Discord. I can see you both in Race 3 channel and in my casting channel. So nice internet. Alright, and there's time for Dingo. Let's go ahead and drag him in.
I did everything right.
Alrighty,
And they indicted me.
GG's.
GG.
Hello, Dingo. Hello.
Hello?
Oh, there you are. Okay, couldn't hear you. Yeah, crazy race. You guys were synced for a while in the middle of the race. It was, yeah, crazy to watch. It was the MT that was kind of the splitting. No, it was before that. It was Power Hut
Probably when
Basement.
I
Yeah, you
fell,
fell in
yeah.
Power Hut Basement. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
Dingo fell there? I was
Duck-
like, oh man.
Yeah, you were like 5 seconds ahead, but I think you guys were synced like going like out of Wumbas after detonator. So it was like it was pretty crazy. And then I think Duck got a little bit ahead when Dingo fell off the ladder, the bottom of the ladder in generator
Yeah, I don't know what
cavern.
happened there.
Yeah, so your beak bust was late after your first regrab, and so you had to do a second regrab, and then you just didn't do the second regrab.
Yeah, I think I just didn't mash enough. Like usually I mash there and I bill drill, and I think I saw the beak bust, and I was like, oh, it's good, and then it just wasn't clean.
Yeah, so I thought it was probably because you didn't expect that you needed to beak bust a second time, because normally you don't. Well, I guess
Yeah.
a third time. But
Yeah.
yeah, and then yeah, after Power Hut Basement, it was pretty rough. But then of course MT or JSG early happened, right?
Yeah, I failed that.
Yeah, and
Oh.
yeah, you were still ahead of Dingo by like 6 seconds ish after that happened. So I mean, you were still way ahead, but yeah, then just the rest of MT happened. Dingo definitely caught up a lot in Prison Compound, but just it was hard to catch up. And then
I had third try code.
yeah,
Yeah, it's second.
and then yeah, the green potion Klungo 2 compared to Dingo getting red potion Klungo 2, that like just shot you to a point where something had to happen in Hag 1, like, or else there was just no way.
Yeah. Oh man, that run was scuffed though.
Yeah.
Like everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's where you guys were basically synced. Well, not basically synced, but like, you know, 5 seconds behind. Dingo stayed pretty close to behind you up until it was the Witchy World tent. Yeah, the Witchy World
yeah.
tent. Yeah, if Dingo wouldn't have fallen off the tent there, I mean, it probably wouldn't have been too close of a race again after Klungo, but that's where Duck really shot ahead, was Dingo fell off the rope.
I
the
fumbled
top.
the bag so hard on that. It was perfect. And then I went up and I was a little too far to one side.
Yeah,
I was so mad.
Duck did the same thing, but just like kind of moved over at the top of the rope, it looked like.
Yeah. I fall off the rope every single run. This is like the first time I haven't fallen off the rope in like 15 runs.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same.
Yeah. And then it's just like the cherry on top, like, you know, you have problems with the rope and then you slip down the side of the tent roof, and it's just like
I grabbed onto the side of dive of death, which I don't think I'd really ever done before, and then I did it again. I was like, what the hell is going on? The dive of death pool, I grabbed the ledge twice, kind of trying to get out.
I missed that. I missed that.
I've been there.
What the hell's going on?
Yeah, Dingo had a bit of a conniption on the side of the pool as well. I think Dingo tried to peck out and then didn't jump high enough, so fell back in, and then beak busted out of the pool because you missed like the edge, so you couldn't get into the talon trot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the pool strikes again.
But I'm warmed up now, ready to take on
Yeah,
the host.
the host,
That's right.
the host with the most.
See, you haven't warmed up. I'm fresh. ready
I
to
did a
roll.
run like an hour and a half ago, so I'm
Oh.
I'm good. It was a
Good.
sick 44 or 45:01,
Wow.
but
I might
I
have answered.
yeah, I took I wanted to do no reset, but I took some time to practice JSG early in the middle of the run, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. All right, so Duck, you'll be moving forward to face me, and that'll be happening right now. So I'm gonna cut stream real quick, and we'll swap places. I'll swap places with Snowpea, and then Dingo is gonna join for co-commentary. You still down for that?
Yep.
Sick. And yeah, Dingo, you'll be moving into the losers bracket where you'll be racing Hag.
Can't
So
wait.
I said this during the race. I said either Hag's gonna be like eliminated right away, or he's gonna have like a crazy run through losers. Because I mean,
How's he in losers? How's Hag in the losers? Isn't he like the fastest time in the tournament?
Toucans beat him in the
Wow.
best of 3. They went to game 3 and yeah, Toucans came out on top.
The Toucans is in the winners bracket
Yeah,
somewhere.
Toucans is in winner semifinals against Xernicus right now. So
Are we winners semifinal or no?
we are winners quarters. So technically,
Okay.
is round 1, round 2, winner semi, winner finals. And so
That Toucan's Xernicus race will be sick.
yeah, so that should
Toucans
be good.
leveling up or what?
It could be. But I gotta say, out of everyone left in the tournament, no offense to our race right now, I am the most afraid of Xernicus. So I hope
really?
I hope I don't see that anytime soon.
What's his PB? Did he get a good time? I think I have a better PB than Xern.
Xern
Unless
has
he got a better one.
43.20.
Oh, okay. His is a little better than mine.
So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and cut stream. Do you guys have any? Well, I guess it doesn't matter if you have any last words. You guys will both be on the stream in a sec anyway.
Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna sit right here and wait.
yep. All right, we'll be back soon.
Okay.